This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Very warm welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Show. I hope you're well. My name is Lily. And let me start with an excerpt from Healing Your Inner Self by Benjamin Zulu. He's talking about healing from broken friendships. By the way, we've been getting a lot of requests to talk about friendship, and I know that very soon we're going to meet that need. So Benjamin talks about former friends turning into envious and nemesis. Some people will never ask for your side of the story because the side they had fits how they want to feel about you. That is so convoluted. Mm-hmm. This is how you identify a dying loyalty and hidden enmity. When someone didn't defend you, when they had terrible things being said about you, when others were comfortably bad-mouthing you in their presence, when they hang out with your enemies, they may not have contributed to the conversation, but neither did they contradict it or stand up for you. Passive aggression is the first sign of former friends becoming envious and nemesis. I will tend to hold on for too long to a friend who has converted allegiance.
I like the poetic,
yeah.
the way you bring it out.
Uh-huh.
They may not have contributed, but neither did they contradict.
Yeah.
And why were people comfortable gossiping me in your presence? They know your divided loyalty.
Yeah.
And then you pretend like you are giving me feedback of what you heard. What did you do about it? Now that we are friends. We are not just, if you aren't anything.
Let me answer for that friend.
Yes.
No, I just wanted to hear what they said. It's good to collect information. I was just collecting information for your sake.
Yeah, if it is useful feedback that is helping me improve in a practical way, well and good. Okay. But if you see just people digesting your name for their own entertainment, and you're giving them audience,
yeah.
Do you know if you allow your enemies to throw their venom, their opinions into your space, you won't work. Mm. You should balance between listening to criticism and opening doors to haters, to pour their garbage, their trash into your space. Some people never believe in you. Yeah. Even your creator is not believed by everyone.
The great God.
And he has no conflict of interest. He just loves people. You have conflict of interest. You have potential for hurting people. Yeah. He does not have potential for hurting people.
Yeah.
So this is to say, there are people you don't need to hear their opinions. They just can't like you at all. In fact, the very fact that you mean well, that you are sincere, you work your money. You don't find pleasure in putting people down. You don't. What gives you joy is doing well and seeing others do well. If you are of that nature, you will rattle people.
Okay.
Because then they thrive by making people look bad. They have a sweet tooth for gossip. Mm. And you will know how toxic this is. One guy gave me a story that left me worrying. Mm-hmm. That it's very hard for a secondary school teacher to buy a car. Mm-hmm. Sounds far-fetched because you thought they should be having them. Okay, not just a car, but in many environments where other people don't have a car. Particularly public schools.
Yes.
When you buy a car, it's like you are a normal vehicle, no more people should be driving.
Yeah.
It's just for your convenience. Maybe it's even on loan.
Yeah.
Or you saved up. Because of where your family arrangement is, but as your workstation, sometimes a car is just a necessity. What is wrong with that one? But he was telling me, I've worked in so many places, and anytime a teacher buys by collaborating with their partner, your partner could be in another, then you get a car. So, in particular, they brought up this teacher who had purchased a car, I don't know, X3, BMW. Just because it's B, M, and
W. Uh-huh.
And other people they have seen there is Toyota or something like that.
Yeah.
But this person just put, it was a small one. Some of the small ones, I think X3, it was all the big ones.
Uh-huh.
But that word.
Yes. No, I'm not overreacting.
Like this person has BMW.
Yes.
it caused so much persecution, and because she was just an ordinary teacher, and this was a necessity for her because her family had moved. Because of other conveniences, the school where children are going, the work for you, but you are arranging your life. You are just planning. Honestly, you are just living your life.
Yeah. That's it.
You know. And when I had that, and I had so many other cases where they say, in many environments, you're just being yourself. Some people will be rattled.
Yeah.
And they try to make your life so difficult. There before they were continuing with you, you are friendly. But because you are not making any progress, you're not trying to move and go anywhere. And anytime you show up like you are thinking of moving forward, like you have a plan of stepping forward, people start attacking you. You'll be attacked by former friends when you're not even looking in that direction, just minding your business. And you're progressive.
Yeah.
That's why you need how to deal with this kind of people, and also combining toxic relationships.
Yes.
This is one book that has been one of my best, but because we don't know that we have toxic people around us.
Yeah.
It takes us so long. We must suffer. It's unfortunate people buy this book as a medicine, and we wish it could be immunization, just to help you avoid the pain.
Yes. 100%.
You know.
Yeah.
You'll be attacked for just living your life well.
Yeah. Please get a copy of these two books, and even these other two. Dreams Before Dating is very good for pre-25s, people who are in primary school, high school. If you're a head teacher, I saw someone in your comments just really encouraging schools to buy this book in large numbers, because this book is a game changer for your students. And it's not just about dating. I know it talks about dreams before dating. Someone can think it's about dating. It's about the dreams.
Correct.
It's about shaping the mind of this person who is growing. So please get this book for as many pre-25s as you can. And if you're a post-25 and you want it, get it. Get it. I'm reading it and it's an amazing book. So each goes for 1,000 bob. That's about $8. And how you get it, first of all, is by making your order through the WhatsApp number on your screen, and then our team will get back to you. It doesn't matter where you are around the world, you'll be able to get a copy. That said, am I seeing you on November 11th at the Utali Hotel? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to be there? Have you started saving up for it? Have you booked your ticket if you already have the money? In case this is the first time you're hearing about it, it's going to be a conference about growing your love and your money. It's by Benjamin Zulu. It's always a wonderful networking event for us, those of us who consume this show and Benjamin's work. So make sure that you attend the conference November 11th. It's a full day conference, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Utali Hotel. If you want to be there physically, it's 5,000 Kenya shillings. And if you won't make it physically, but you can be there virtually, it's 4,000 Kenya shillings. That's about $35 and $30 respectively if you're outside of Kenya and you want to pay in another way. So today, let me jump. Do you want to say something, or I jump into the topic?
Please jump in and we'll put it there.
Okay, great. Things you must never do to your partner. Can I add, even if they provoke you? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we are saying those things that, yes, especially when you're provoked.
Okay.
Most injurious things, we don't do them in happy times.
Yeah, okay.
We do them in painful, stressful
That's true.
times.
Yes.
And then they linger on.
Yes.
they
don't go away.
You know? So you are offended, and in return you offended them. They may apologize and heal you, but because the way you reacted hurt them and you don't recognize it, they may remain with resentment. Quiet resentment. And they've been both humbled into apologizing, which is eating your humble pie. And then at the same time, you kicked them when they were down there. That's how a person begins to withdraw emotionally. We said you can buy a dog with money, but you cannot make it wag its tail.
Yes.
You can marry people legally, but you can't make them happy legally.
Yes.
You can only make them happy emotionally by making them feel safe and wanted and secure with you. there's a part of happiness that only comes when we are good to each other. And there are levels to marriage, like shades of blue, can be deep blue or very light blue.
Yeah.
The level of connectedness, we can be there legally, but how happy, how open we are to each other. Many times people, when they marry, they have arrived.
Okay.
And today, when you think you've found the one, so people settle. We settled down.
We settled down. Gosh. Isn't that what we all want? Where are you going with this?
On the one sense, is to seek, you're no longer searching, so that has ceased.
Okay.
That level where I found the one. In that sense of settling is okay. But in the sense of letting up your effort to understand your partner, letting up your effort to improve your relationship, build it more, listen more, understand them more, get them on a deeper sense, evolve with their changing versions. That's one thing in previous generations was not emphasized. That Lily will not remain the same in 10 years.
Yes.
That she's transforming.
Yes.
She's changing. There before, certain language was not common in her mouth. Now it is very central. There before, some things didn't matter. Now they matter more. There are people whom she got along with, now she cannot stand them. There are people she never bothered, now she goes after them. There before, when you were young, you used to only go with the people you have chemistry with.
Yes.
Now you're going after people you have destiny with.
Woo.
Even when they're not looking your way, you're running after them. You appear in their space to just borrow that vibe.
Yes.
You see the mountains, they have transcended. You just want that vibe. You know that would matter. 10 years down our marriage, this matters to my wife. This matters to my husband. And the things that have shaped you, the experiences that have shaped. One lady came from maternity ward and the mother-in-law told her that the woman who goes into maternity to labor ward is not the same. The one who comes from the labor ward.
That is so true.
You are a different person.
Yes.
Now there's another heart beating.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
There's another person who demands you put them first. Of course, we were talking about conscious women, not those who just animal-like, they don't even care. Not all mothers are caring. We must keep so that we don't gaslight. People have had a very terrible experience with their mothers because they are not validated in the world.
Yeah.
Something must be wrong with it. If you fall out with your mother, your mothers give life. They are humans. Many of them are not even healed. The one thing you don't do for your partner is to put other people's opinions before theirs. Something we call informational intimacy or relevance.
Okay.
Giving me relevance in terms of the decisions you're trying to do and the information you are churning in your head, making me to have a first say most of the time, may not be literally all the time, but us knowing we are the ones who think our things through together, that's what makes me feel important.
Okay.
Everybody wants to feel important in your course of life. If when you're coming home, you pass by your mother and you debrief everything and you make decisions, you're only coming here to inform me. We're not saying you remain mom, you don't talk to anybody before you talk to your partner.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying. Someone who doesn't want to hear what you're saying. You say, so now we should only talk to our spouse.
You know? Yeah. You may have very vibrant conversations lasting hours with a friend.
Yes.
But who informs your decisions on a regular basis?
Okay.
Whose opinion do you weigh more?
My person.
You know? Yeah. And remember, because of this particular one alone, this element that this person will be a contributor in most of your decisions, that means you should have very high standards when you're picking them in marriage. But we don't do that. We drift.
Yeah, we drift into difficult relationships.
You know, I've been together so long now, I just have to marry them.
Yeah.
You already have a child. The parents and all. Yeah.
Oh.
And yet this is a person whose brain you're going to be picking on everything.
Yeah.
Men marry girls they can't pick their brains on. They marry a girl they're having to guide and mentor and build up.
Oh.
Men stopped paying fees, now they're paying something else.
What are they paying? They stopped paying fees.
They're upgraded to another kind of fees. They're paying the fathering fees, yes.
Oh.
Just making a girl an adult. Not particularly school, but she's just immature. So they pick immature girls to prop up, and they put 20 businesses. The guy has wasted 5 million, there is nothing to show for it.
Okay.
And he's here frustrated. And these girls don't have the stature of a wife.
But guys must feel so good when the girl goes, "You're like my daddy, you're a father to me, you're a lover, you're everything to me."
Bro, I want you to overcome that sick ego of being called a father by your wife. You'll be left wifeless. There's some energies you should never accept from your wife. You want a partner,
They
not a
love
daughter.
it. You guys, I know you like
It rubs your ego, but for a short time. Within a short time, you will want a partner to think with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not somebody's, yes, sir, yes, daddy, yes, yes. You feel alone. That's why you start looking for a partner out there, because at home you're more of a father to everyone. You don't have anybody thinking
To
but
the children.
to challenge you. Yes. Because all of them are calling you daddy.
Hey, daddy.
You know, and then you feel like a demigod.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No. Don't bring that element in your marriage. It is tempting, but it's very dangerous. The feeling of being a dad should come from your children, not your partner.
Okay.
Partner is darling, not dad. Women should stop confusing that language.
Yeah.
And then this idea of calling somebody just the father to so and so and the mother to so and so, and it's your wife. You're calling them the way the wife is calling them. Surely, if I'm just Baba Mwangi to you and Baba Mwangi to the world, where is the specialness?
There's no specialness.
These people do not have friendship intimacy. That's why they popularized the flat language and romantic language.
Yeah.
You feel so good when you know Mzee saying my dear. It just sounds good.
It sounds so good. One time, an old Mzee picked up his phone and said, "Hi, girl." He was talking to his wife. I was so excited. He was in his 70s.
Little bit girl. I mean,
Oh, my goodness.
it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
and that's what you want with your partner, not just daddy,
Yeah. No.
mommy. You know?
Mama Nyangovie. No.
Don't call that.
Yeah.
The thing is, we are saying the importance of my opinion in your decisions makes me feel like I have a preeminence, a prominence in your life that is on real life. Now, what about those people who give you supervision or input? Supervision or chance to advise them. But they go to do the opposite every time. And they don't inform you that what you advise is not what they're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Between this and this, what do you think I do? And then they do the opposite. And you're discovering every time. Over time, you realize you are not important. There's a lot of discouragement when you realize that you are more of a prop. Prop is that backdrop static thing that is supposed to decorate behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And the person at the center drama, they're with their girlfriends. At the center drama is their relative. At the center stage is even the children. You feel alone, especially these people you marry when they have a child and they are bond with. And they have that thing. They have that thing you don't have to be guilt tripped by trying to interfere with.
Yeah.
But then they use it to exclude you.
Oh, no.
And that's where they're getting their major decisions from. And so you never get financial intimacy, inclusion, involving each other, in engaging each other in your financial decisions. Social closeness of appearing in events together, doing things, representing each other, talking well of each other, covering each other. Even people don't get to fear talking about your husband because they know you can take it. If a person calls you for 2 hours to tell you bad things about me, and you're not even challenging quite in them, you're talking there 1 hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is, it went on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Then you're dropping a snippet, so and so and said, so and so and said, and you're keeping me in uncertainty. This is one thing that if you put other people's opinion, whether it is dad or mom, it is said in fact that one of Ephesians that shall leave father and mother.
Yeah.
To cleave. If you don't live emotionally, you don't live informationally, we are going to be together physically but never practically. And we can be parallel lines when we are coming home together.
Yeah.
We can be two individuals coexisting, but no vibe, no juice, no vibrancy. Marriage is not just about having a surname and sharing a house where we keep our shoes. It's how much energy we invest in it, how much memories, how much connectedness, how much support, much psychological assurance, how much just knowing you've got somebody. Behind you there's somebody. If you trip, they'll hold.
Yeah.
Just knowing that somebody watch out.
It's such a peaceful feeling, isn't it?
It feels so good even to fall asleep when you know they're awake.
Yeah.
Just imagine somewhere you're resting
Yeah.
and you can nap
Yeah.
because you know they're around. They're watching your things.
Yeah.
That is a security we feel. This next one is subtle and it will damage your marriage because it includes something you avoid doing. This is to punish them with your unhealed trauma. Many of your problems that you have not healed from may not be triggered at the onset of our marriage, but it's after we get a child that your own childhood begins acting up. The things we've not resolved. It's after we get the money that your money story comes back. It's after we reach a place of abundance that you remember your own dad is squandering things and from grace to grass.
Yeah.
And now your fears come kicking, paranoia.
Yeah.
After we get just something that triggers things you have not resolved. And you start projecting, and several times it becomes clear in our conversations. And you even acknowledge, this reminds me of another time. And you find yourself getting worked up. And you start bringing another personality we never saw. You might have been very comfortable when we lived in rentals. Until you went to our home that reminded you exactly how you grew up.
Where?
And the beatings. How now you become defensive.
Yeah.
You know, you become fearful or overreactive or avoidant, or be very careful when you through seasons of life. Some things in you that become evident that are unresolved, but you minimize them, yet because of them you're hurting your partner. And you keep hoping that they understand because of your trauma. Really, just because somebody had a difficult past does not mean that you should accommodate their uncaring behavior, their hurtful behavior. If they're not doing all they can to heal from it, whatever they're not changing, they are choosing. Whatever they are not changing, they are choosing.
Yeah. Whether they like it or not,
Yes.
whether they know it or not.
Really, we all had journeys of life.
We
And
did.
even when parents were loving, sometimes the pain was not exactly from, could have been bullying in form 2. Could have been discrimination by some cousins.
Yeah.
Could have been just difficulty somewhere growing up.
Yeah.
And then you came to be aware that when this thing happens, I feel this way. When this thing happens, I feel this way. Some people, when they clock 40, and all their people who died at 40. Or somebody they named after. Just say something about that age.
Yeah.
Something I have nothing over. You just a birthday.
Yeah.
But something kicked. Some people now start sleeping with everything, running around, because they don't expect to live alone after this.
Oh.
The
Oh my
fear
goodness.
of all the men in my family always die at.
Yeah.
So what can you do about that? This is a person wrestling with their demons. This is a person struggling with their past.
Yeah.
The third element is when you replace your quality time with work or church or friends. You replace quality time with other things.
Okay.
If there is something your partner may not quarrel enough, is the quality time you spend together, because most of it is not defined. It's not 2 to 4 p.m. every
Yeah.
Wednesday afternoon. It's every time you have free time.
Yes.
It may not even be physical, it's just a phone call. I found it weird that sometimes you can be talking with your wife all the way to the house on the phone.
That's so good.
Until you disconnect to continue physical.
Yeah, I know. So good.
It was the time, it was not where I am.
Yeah.
When your life gets busier, you steal all the moments
Yeah.
to catch up.
Yeah.
To catch up. When you realize she has time, you also have time. You may talk until you're just talking.
Yeah.
What if you withdraw this? They may not complain exactly, but they just know they got replaced.
Yeah.
Your conversations got replaced. And many times you don't replace it with another woman or another man. It's job.
It's work.
It's friends. And they're supposed to understand because you're working.
Yeah.
Those weekends, those moments, those impromptu, those spontaneous, those things that we bring in for our consumption, for our enjoyment, for the two of us that we've been bringing together. But every time we bring it, we have been bringing together, it enriches us. But over time, you lose importance for it. And you start drifting it away. I may not directly fight, but I'll feel the disconnect. And by the time we meet in the evening, there is tension. By the time we meet in the weekend, there is unease.
Yeah.
Because the freeness reduced.
Yeah.
When you stay so long without your partner being available for you to talk, you have to find someone to talk to.
Exactly.
You call up that girlfriend. So now your channel of outlet is changing.
Yeah. And it's a sad change.
Yes.
It's not something I do happily.
Let me tell you, many times because we have unresolved issue, could be something that happened. Then instead of just coming home until you melt it away, you know, when that tension happens, we recommend just keep coming home until you melt it away.
Oh, okay.
Keep coming home.
Yeah.
Don't run.
Don't run. Okay.
Then keep coming home. You plow through it. The avoidant cannot plow through things. You must engage.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable to go home when there's no talking.
Yeah.
You just lie there.
Yeah.
And the only thing that is talking is the TV and the child.
I think I'm a bit avoidant. I realize that when I get upset and I don't want to burst,
in the moment,
Yeah.
you may retract, but physically don't disappear.
Okay.
Stay there because the other things you're doing, the other things you're working together. And then also, the more you interact, the more the tension has chances to dissipate. Somebody will ice break.
Okay.
Somebody will happen, and I'm sorry about that, you know.
Yeah.
And then the tension is gone. But if you stay away,
There's
you make
no
things
chance.
worse. Yes.
Yeah.
And then becomes, so you avoid me, and let's see who, then becomes a tug of war. Then how long in the tug of war the days go?
Yeah.
The last thing you must never do to your partner is to discuss them negatively with anyone.
You know what I'm thinking about?
I know.
I'm thinking about my mom and how easy
Yeah.
it is to go and tell her, Aki.
There comes a time to vent what is going on in your life with a friend or another social support,
Okay.
but you're supposed to discuss your feelings, not your partner.
Okay. Just explain that, how I'll do that, because it's my partner who is causing this. He's the star here.
Yeah. You emphasize how you felt, not how they have a tendency to do this and that. That is accusatory versus, you know, I was feeling bad this morning, you know, this thing happened, we had a disagreement with my partner, but I had a low start to my day. But I'm feeling better now. But you guys will talk about it, right? Yeah, in the evening, I'm sure we'll talk about it. That's a different conversation than
Today.
imagine again. Again.
That's what I really want to do.
If this person validates and says, yeah, you married a bum. That one. You got it wrong. I'm sorry. As much as I would like to be positive. So when you discuss a partner negatively next time you see them, that thing you said will be in front of you.
Yeah.
You cannot be neutral when you talk about a person negatively. Your body can't even open up to them. You can't receive them.
But people here are Al-Shabaab.
Yeah, it's because we damage emotional connection without awareness.
Okay.
The savageness does not work for a person you want to be tender with.
Yeah.
Delicate, intimate, sincere, pure, true. What are you trying to build? You're trying to build a depth of connection. You're going to be tender, gentle. You're going to be sensitive. You don't let anything from your mouth that is bad go out. Even if you just chat, you think it's casualness. Your feelings don't know casualness. If you tell them, I think I married a very useless woman. Those things you are saying, even if she never finds out, the energy will stick on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you begin to see the uselessness.
And what I've seen that happens is that even if you become nice, you know, like you're role playing the role
Yes.
of a good husband, the useless wife mentality will
Yes.
sneak out somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will haunt you
Yeah.
because you know it and it's wrong. The best thing is if you go to a therapist, if you go to a friend, to anybody who you need to unpack emotionally, do not emphasize how bad they are because you're still with them. You're still choosing them anyway. If you're thinking of changing or perhaps leaving, that's when you go to discuss with a therapist or with somebody who can give you objective feedback, not biased, of what is happening and what you're thinking of doing.
All right. And the onus is on you and me. Those are things we should never do to our partner, even if we've been provoked. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And make sure you diarize November 11th, if you haven't already. I hope to see you at the Uteli Hotel, where we're going to have our Grow Your Love and Your Money conference. It's going to be a wonderful place to be. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life,